Hi, my name is Kyle Hundertmark, and this is my presentation on UPMC and Inovalon in the healthcare sector. UPMC is my example of a traditional firm, and Inovalon, the data analytics firm, and my employer is the example of a more contemporary company. Let's see how they stack up. For value discipline, UPMC, as a more traditional company, is focused on customer intimacy. Their mission is to serve the community. They say that patients, members, employees, and the community are at the center of everything we do. And their mission is to serve the underserved and disadvantaged. At Inovalon, we focus on product leadership. Our mission is to empower data-driven healthcare. Our platform is built around data aggregation and advanced analytics, and it is powered by the largest data set in the country with over 46 billion individual medical records. What do we learn? Traditional-minded companies gravitate towards a customer intimacy model, and contemporary firms are taking more of a product-centric approach to value. There's value in both, but also room for growth in each. A traditional company would have opportunities to increase their technological ability, and a modern corporation like mine can benefit more from a kind of an intimate customer approach, especially with increases in AI technology, which would allow us more time during the day to interface with the client. Speaking of clients, customers, you can kind of segregate each company's customers into different categories, which we see here. UPMC services providers like hospitals, physicians, and medical centers. Insurance companies, obviously they're the region's largest insurance provider, everybody knows that. They have an international presence focused on consulting, design, and training, and an enterprise solution division, which is kind of like a health science innovation and technological solution lab. At Inovalon, we service plans as well. We engage in operational assistance and patient engagement facilitation. We service providers with streamlined decision-making solutions. We have a life science department that focuses on strategy and protocol optimization, and pharmacy, which is my division, where we try to reduce cost and improve economy of scale within the pharmacy. What did we learn? Both companies serve a wide array of clients. Modern companies like mine look to solve problems and increase efficiency through the use of technology. For example, strategic AI use, protocol creation, and data-driven adherence tracking is what we specialize in. Traditional companies like UPMC tailor solutions more towards their individual clients and their own unique needs, like hospitals for patients, insurance for employers, and the enterprise division for the entrepreneurial types. Relationship building. Again, to go by client, UPMC. For insurance, they partner with physicians and incentivize good patient care. So physicians, if they're doing a good job with their patients, UPMC plays nice with them. Innovation. They partner with established entities to push out new products. Like Giant Eagle, you're going to see these telehealth kiosks around the store as you're shopping. People see them, people use them. That helps UPMC get their brand out. They see the logo on there. That helps push the relationship with the vendor, and everybody's happy because the client is using it, the customer is using it in the store, and we're seeing increased adherence. For hospitals, they partner with other hospitals to consult and supplement care for complicated procedures like being shipped up here to Pittsburgh from another state for a liver transplant and then sent back to your other hospital for post-op care. It allows UPMC to reach out and make a positive impact in people's lives. In their international presence, they partner with medical schools in other countries. Pitt obviously has a great reputation as a medical school, so they interface well with their counterparts in other countries. At Inovalon, we partner with other healthcare firms, like our partnership with Anthem recently, and that has helped us to grow our data set and increase our platform's power. We also improve our reputation through mergers and acquisitions, like when they bought my company, previously called Crean & Company. These subsidiaries bring in their own reputation and client relationships, which helps the parent and the entire organization as a whole. What do we learn? Traditional companies use various strategies to interface with customers and build strong relationships. The different methods for different lines of business are all tailored to unique needs, and engagement and collaboration is key. For modern companies like mine, we rely on technical reputation and mergers to build that rapport with the client. The partnerships with our other tech firms increase our reach and visibility in these kind of our sphere of influence, and the acquisition of our other established players and subsidiaries helps the parent to capitalize on that incoming reputation boost. So AI and big data, that's the meat because that's what my company does. UPMC, they recently partnered with a logistics firm to launch an AI-driven supply chain solution. So they kind of dipped their toe into AI and they liked what they saw. So as a result, they've increased their investment in cloud computing and analytics on the home front. At Inovalon, our business model is built around this, analytics and data management. We've built cloud solutions as part of our integrated platform, like the ScriptMed Cloud solution, which is what my company builds for pharmacy. And we use natural language processing AI tools to analyze, parse, and interpret data. So those 46 billion medical records in our system, they're all written by different people over the years, different doctors, nurses. It's all shorthand. None of it makes sense. The NLP is kind of like a Rosetta Stone. It goes through, reads everything, tries to translate it into one language that makes sense so that we can read the data, capitalize on it, and turn it into something useful. What do we learn? Traditional companies are beginning to see the value in analytics, and they are engaging in exploratory partnerships with established entities. Modern analytics firms like mine are leading the way in terms of AI and big data solutions. We are creating innovative new solutions for predictive analytics, risk detection, and protocol mapping. And the collaborative effort across industry barriers will have a lasting impact on AI evolution, not just in healthcare, but everywhere. This is a tool that can be used really to help all industries. So playing nice across industry lines is a big deal right now. So for digital transformation, UPMC won an Excellence in Analytics Award in 2015. That's kind of what kicked them off. They were praised highly for their clinical analytics work, and that increased their analytics focus afterwards. Their analytics division has been working to improve and streamline operations in several areas like cardiology, transplant, and even at the executive leadership level. At Inovalon, the acquisition of the Ability Network was what really got us into the mix. That gave the company access to a huge trove of data. That's where most of those 46 billion records come from. And it allowed the company to expand on our existing analytics capacity. Our partnership with AllianceRx has helped to push ScriptMed Cloud, again, my company's product, which is an advanced data aggregation and analytics capacity, and allows for real-time execution against actual patient data. UPMC's initial efforts in analytics were successful, which led them to increase their scope of effort. The integrated solutions across departments are beginning to see benefits in all lines of business. Inovalon has always worked with big data, but has seen massive success recently due to smart acquisitions. Our subsidiary branches bring expertise and opportunity to the table, and our client relationships allow for production field tests of our new concepts and ideas. How are we structured? UPMC, the organization, exists kind of as a symbiotic relationship with Pitt. The joint ownership in crossover chair positions kind of allow for team-based decision-making, where Pitt handles R&D and teaching, and UPMC handles kind of day-to-day physician management. This collaborative partnership with higher education has allowed UPMC to really focus on research and development, which is helpful for the entire industry. At Inovalon, we have a very collaborative corporate hierarchy. Our subsidiaries still exist as separate entities, each with control over our own product and projects. And the divisions work collaboratively together. When we have large projects, we can reach out to the parent or another subsidiary, and we'll work together fine. We have an adaptive development philosophy as well. Our teams can work in different kinds of software development processes, and we have very flexible resources that can bounce back and forth between teams when we need them to. UPMC has a lot of resources to keep track of. They have multiple initiatives and lines of business that all need to be managed. Their relationship with Pitt has proven to be a case study in organizational alignment, and the focus on education and R&D is a benefit from a digital maturity standpoint. At Inovalon, we've been growing at a rapid pace, where maintaining your kind of organizational identity and corporate culture can be hard, but empowering employees and building trust, especially within subsidiaries, helps reinforce dedication and commitment within the workforce, which increases digital maturity because people really take ownership of what they're doing. For personnel, UPMC uses a really cool hiring application to manage candidates. It's kind of like an internal job board. They did extensive research to eliminate pain points in the traditional hiring process. It's integrated with all their other platforms and gives them kind of this one-stop shop where it uses data analysis concepts to organize the data and tracks the status of everything that's going on. At Inovalon, we are focused on expansion, so we're reaching out into new hiring techniques like offshore or remote employees or placement agencies. And the partnership with these other firms allows for a data-driven approach to talent management. These firms kind of analyze stuff on their own using their own AI tools. They send us lists. Candidates are vetted through their software, and we have this organized kind of grouping of employees that we can pick from. UPMC uses their homegrown talent management tool to analyze incoming applicants and organize candidates for job postings. This is a clean and integrated solution which is allowed for greater visibility and control. At Inovalon, we are rapidly expanding, and we are currently exploring multiple new hiring practices. Our partnerships with the existing firm make this easier, and the data-driven talent analysis concept is very interesting to work with and has yielded several good hires, especially for me because I'm looking to double the size of my own team. So this is good stuff. What do we take away? Healthcare is behind the curve when it comes to analytics. I could talk for hours about that, and we're going to leave that as a high-level bullet point. But UPMC is quickly making up ground. Their focus on R&D and education is beneficial to the entire industry, and they are setting a very good example for other firms as they are trying to move into the 21st century on their own. What do I need to take away? I need to get back in touch with the client. This is where our roots lie as a company, and we can learn a lot from the customer. At Inovalon, we are an established leader in data analytics. Our rapid expansion and new partnerships have increased our company's reach, and as our reputation grows, so do our influence and industry standing. What do I need to learn? Always look to the future. We need to find problems that can be solved with technology. Don't wait for answers. We can reach out, engage with the client, find out what their problems are, and come up with solutions together, rather than having them come to me and saying, how can your technology fix this? We can be more proactive, learn more from the client and more from technology, meld it all together, and see great returns and increases in data-driven analytics and AI tools. Thank you.